But because it's a long topic, guys, you have to bear with me. Okay. And if you lose some part of the lesson, it's okay. You can always watch again the recording. Okay. Lagi apa? That's all, I guess. Yeah, I love you too. Yay. Okay, now you don't have to open your camera. I don't like teacher asking to open camera. Okay, so just do whatever you want to do at the back. Okay, I was playing the filter just now. I think I love the most is the alien. See, the alien. See, I am an alien right now teaching you bio. See. Okay, now I should be a bio teacher. Oh my god. Where is my slide now? My slide. Where is my slide? Okay, I will change it back. Wait. This is my slide. Yes. Is it disturbing? Oh my god, my lip is upside down. Okay, now. Why is it like this? I haven't do online class for a while now. Maybe. Okay. There you go. Now I become a normal teacher. Okay. All right, now, so where is my slide now? Let's go back to chapter 4. Okay, now we are in the last one, which is the nucleic acid. Okay, I think you can see my slide. Yeah. Okay, if I cannot, if you cannot, you kind of have to. I cannot really see the chat, so I prefer if anything going on, you just unmute and just say, "Teacher, I cannot see your slide," or "Teacher, this happened," or "Teacher, I cannot see your video." Okay, just unmute and say lah. Okay, so nucleic acid, okay, is the umbrella term for two things, which is the DNA and RNA. Okay, so the Legos here is okay. I didn't bring my drawing pen, so I cannot draw. Okay, now this is the umbrella term. Okay, dia macam umbrella. Okay, now under nucleic acid there are two polymer. Okay, which is very famous that you know, DNA, yeah, RNA. Okay. Okay, so now what make up the RNA and DNA is the monomer, which is the Lego, we say Lego. Okay, the Lego nucleotide. Okay, later we learn about nucleotide. Okay, now what makes nucleic acid is the element carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and phosphorus, CHONP, chont. Okay, and the nucleotide ni, okay, is composed of three ingredients, pentose sugar. So to make DNA and RNA, you have to have these three things. Okay, just like how you make if you want to make a pancake, right? You need egg and flour and flour and what? Water, eh? Okay, so like that. Also, you need the same ingredients. To make RNA and DNA, you need to have a pentose sugar. Okay, it's a 5-carbon sugar, a nitrogenous base, and a phosphate group. Okay. Now, when it says sugar over here, it really means sugar. You know the glucose that we keep saying glucose kan? Glucose yang famous tu kan? Glucose, your glucose. Okay. Now, that is a hexose sugar. Sebab dia ada 6, bentuk dia macam hexagon. Now, pentose, it look like a pentagon. Okay, hence the name like that lah. Let me erase this. Okay, so there are 2 type of pentose sugar. Where am I doing? Okay, which is the ribose and the deoxyribose. Okay, and then we have the nitrogenous base. Kita ada 5 type. A, adenine, G, guanine, C, cytosine, T, thymine, and U, uracil. Okay, now I will go into that in a while. So you need to know there are 2 types, DNA and RNA, deoxyribonucleic acid and ribonucleic acid. I know it's a full name thing, okay, it's very hard for you to remember, it's okay. You can write down the short form, no problem. Okay. Now, they are different is mainly on the sugar and the ribose and the sugar lah. Okay. Now, I need to go a bit faster. Okay. Now, let's go to the structure first. Now, this is the structure. The best of structure. Now, I want to draw actually now. How do I do? Wait, screen. What screen? Okay, now let me draw. Now, okay, I'm drawing using my screen lah. Kamu kena faham. Okay, now I want to draw a structure of a monomer of a DNA lah. Okay, what is the Lego block? Okay, so the monomer is called nucleotide. Nucleotide. Okay, now this is the Lego block lah. Okay, now each DNA RNA is made of the same thing. Okay, we have let me change. We have DNA and we have RNA. Okay, now their nucleotide are the same. The same. Dia lain sikit saja. Okay, now both of them have pentose sugar. Pentose sugar. This is a pentose sugar. Pentose sugar. Okay, now this pentose sugar. Okay, this pentose sugar for DNA is deoxyribose. Deoxyribose. Okay. Now, why is that? Because D is no oxygen. No oxygen. Okay. What does no oxygen means? Okay. Means that here at the carbon over here, there will be no oxygen over here. But here in the RNA, got oxygen over here. That is why the sugar here is called ribose. Okay. While the DNA one is called deoxyribose. Okay. The name, no oxygen ribose and ribose. Okay. And then what else do they have? They will have a, okay, phosphate group over here. Phosphate group, this is a phosphate group. Now, phosphate group is the same lah, both phosphate group. Oh my God, phosphate group. What in the world is that? Okay, phosphate group, the same lah. I'm just, okay. Another one is the nitrogenous base. Let me pick a color. Okay, now this is the tricky part. Okay, nitrogenous base. Nitrogenous base. Okay, now the nitrogenous base are a bit different between DNA and RNA. For DNA, okay, DNA only contain A, T, C, G. Okay, while the RNA, you need to replace the T with A, with U, C, G. Okay, so there are four types of bases for each polymer. Polymer DNA dengan polymer RNA. Bases dia ada 4 jenis. Okay, the only difference is this part, this here, T and U. Okay, U is for RNA, T is for DNA. Yang lain, A, C, G are all the same. Okay, that is the basic about the how does it look like lah. Okay, so now okay, now that is because I don't have the proper slide. I hate the slide that being given by the school. I should make my own slide, but then I just don't have the time now. Okay, now the deoxyribose nucleic acid, we go for DNA first. Okay, if you see it got 2 chains, okay, intertwined in the opposite direction. Okay, so you call it a double helix. Okay, the nitrogenous base, okay, are meshed and bound together. So the ATCG2, they are bound together lah. Okay, so for DNA, we have AGTC. So the A will pair with the thymine, while the guanine will pair with the cytosine. How to remember this? Okay, how to remember this? Adenine and thymine A kan? AT. So apple on a tree. Okay. while guanine and cytosine, okay, let me change color. Guanine and cytosine is, terbalik pula. Okay, it's actually C first lah. Car in a garage. Okay. So you need to just make a way for you to remember it. Okay. Apple on the tree, AT. Okay. Adenine with thymine. Okay. And then cytosine with guanine. Kamu kena ingat the full name. In the exam, I did ask, okay, what is the nitrogenous base? Okay. Cikgu ada tanya dalam soalan exam. Okay, what is the nitrogenous base? So you need to be able to write down adenine, guanine, thymine, and cytosine. If you cannot write down the correct name, I cannot give you mark. You cannot write ATCG, cannot write short form. DNA can, but ATCG cannot. Okay? Back then, cikgu ingat when my teacher teach me this, right? I was I was in the phase where I watched a lot of Korean drama, and then I remember the main character in that Korean drama, my girl, his name is Gong Chan. See, Gong Chan. So how I remember it is Gong Chan. So guanine and cytosine. Okay, so 80 is tak apa lah. Okay, so you need to find your own way to remember stuff. Okay. Like that lah. Aku pun cukup menepek ni. Tak apa lah. Okay lah, so this is how it looks like. Okay. Later I show you a quick video how it being pasang lah. Okay. That is a nucleotide. These three things make a nucleotide. Okay. And between the bases, dia akan ada hydrogen bond. Okay. And yeah, that is how it look like. Okay, how about RNA? Okay, now sama macam DNA, is just that this is single for life. They never exist in pairs. Okay, they are forever single. Okay, like some of you who don't want to get married, right? Okay. Okay, so you are like RNA. Okay, like it's usually shorter and they are just a messenger lah. Okay, so same thing, but the thing is they are adenine, guanine, cytosine, and uracils. Okay, now the thymine is replaced by uracil. There are three types of RNA. Okay, which is the messenger RNA, ribosome RNA, transfer RNA. All of this you will see in details in chapter 6. Okay, when we enter later lah. So should I go through this? Okay, all of these are the helper for the protein synthesis. Okay, why nucleic acid is important? Of course, it's carry the heredity information. So without it, you will not carry your mom's hair or you will not carry your father's lips. Okay, so apa-apa yang kamu dapat dari parents of your pakcik makcik or your grandparents, it all because of the nucleic acid lah. Okay, and in the nucleic acid, there are the genetic code. Okay, genetic code, which is the three bases, A, T, C, G, 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 C, C, all of that, okay, is the bahasa of the cell. Okay, it's a code that it's like if you're SK student, if you learn computer coding, right, your cell also got coding. Now, it's called the genetic coding. Now, that coding will determine what the cell will do. If this cell is if we want to make what protein, okay, this is the coding. Okay. Okay, and then the sequence of the nucleotide determine the amino acid sequence and it will build the protein. Okay, you see? So this is DNA. Okay, you transcribe. If you go to doctor, right? Doctor, saya sakit. So they will transcribe a letter to you. Okay, you go to the pharmacy and buy this. Okay, so the letter that you bring, okay, it's like mRNA. Okay, it contains the bahasa of the doctor. And then you bring to the ribosome later, okay, it will give you the translation of the ubat and then you will get the ubat, which is the polypeptide. Okay, so the DNA just give a letter to the mRNA. mRNA will tell the ribosome what to do. Okay, now the end product is a polypeptide lah. Okay, so chromosomes are formed from DNA polynucleotide chain. They are wound around a protein called histone. Histone that do not carry genetic information. Okay, so basically, like actually, if your DNA, right, if you take out your DNA in every cell in your body, it is so long that it can go to the moon and come back to the earth 64 times. Is that kind of long? And then it's so long. Okay, now why is it so short? How can it fit inside of your body? Is because it is worn over a protein called histone. So bila dia dah simpul-simpul macam ni kan, it becomes short lah. Okay, so this ball that you see here, that is a histone protein. Okay, so this together you call a nucleosome. Right? There you go. Okay, now that is the end of that. Okay, I actually have a quiz later. Okay, who get it right a lot, then I can give you a prize. Let me show you. So later, yeah, I have a quiz. Now let's show you how the thing looks like. Did you fall asleep already? I hope we didn't fall asleep. Now, where is the? Now I haven't become. Wait now. I'm totally lost. What should I do? Oh, I want to show you one video, and then we do one quiz, huh? Okay, I got two quiz today. One for nucleic acid and one for my enzyme. Okay, if you got it correct, I will buy anything for you. Under 10 in the Mr. DIY. You can request one. Okay, sekejap. Let me show you the. Where's the video? I forgot where's the video. What is that? Chrome tab. There you go. Can I share sound? Oh, share sound. But I want it here. That copy. Okay, now I give you the link first. Where is the resist link? Publish. Wait now. There you go. I found it. Okay, now the link for the resist. I haven't done this for a long while. Now I copy the link now. Okay, you can prepare and open the. Oh my God, the girl is hungry. Yeah, buy for her. Okay, now I give you the link here in the chat and in the Telegram. Where's my Telegram? Okay. Okay, now while waiting for that, I want to show you one quick video. Okay. Did I share sound? Okay, before we start doing it, okay, there you go. Okay. Now I want to go a bit quicker. Okay, you need to visualize it for you to. Okay, let's see how ribonucleic acid
contain the words nucleic acid in them. In living organisms, DNA is the main component of chromatin, which will condense into the familiar chromosome. DNA in chromosomes is organized.
Now let me go a bit faster. Okay, but there are part that I will just want to show you. Where is it? There you go. Here, this is what I want to say. Okay, what are nucleic acid? Okay, I can give you the full video, but then I just want to show some part of it. Okay, what are nucleic acid made of?
Made
Okay.
of. Of course, as an organic macromolecule, nucleic acids contain the element carbon. Like proteins, nucleic acids also contain hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. But nucleic acids also contain the element phosphorus. So, what is the structure of nucleic acids? Well, both DNA and RNA are made up of monomers called nucleotides. All nucleotides contain 3 compounds. The first compound is a phosphate group, which contains phosphorus. The second compound is a 5-carbon sugar. All 5-carbon sugars can be called a pentose. A good way to remember this is that pent means 5 and the suffix -ose means sugar. The specific pentose sugar in RNA is called ribose. The pentose sugar in DNA has 1 less oxygen than ribose in RNA, which leads to its name deoxyribose. The third compound in a nucleic acid nucleotide is a weak base that always contains nitrogen. For this reason, this compound is referred to as a nitrogenous base. The nucleotides in DNA contain one of 4 possible nitrogenous bases. They are called adenine, thymine, cytosine, or guanine. These bases are usually abbreviated as A, T, C, and G. Similarly, the nucleotides in RNA also contain one of 4 nitrogenous bases, adenine, uracil, cytosine, or guanine. They are abbreviated as A, U, C, and G. Notice that both DNA and RNA have adenine, cytosine, and guanine, but only DNA has thymine and only RNA has uracil. So, how do nucleotide monomers assemble into nucleic acids? Well, the phosphate group in one nucleotide bonds with the pentose sugar in another nucleotide. The assembled string of nucleotides forms a nucleic acid polymer. Even though both RNA and DNA have alternating sugar and phosphate groups, there are differences in their overall structure. For example, RNA is a single-stranded nucleic acid, while DNA is a double-stranded nucleic acid. The 2 strands in DNA are linked by a hydrogen bond that connects the nitrogenous bases from one strand to the nitrogenous bases from the other strand. In summary, nucleic acids are organic macromolecules. The 2 types of nucleic acids are DNA and RNA.
Alright, so